What's up guys, Craig here, Fergie Time, and it's been a minute since I did one of these kind of videos, but this video today, I am gonna tell you what I wish I knew before I installed the Antirocks for the front and rear. There's a lot of great install videos out there. This is not one of them, but hopefully this helps anyone looking to install their Antirocks or deciding if you should get them. So let's start out with the front. So the front, you can see right here, I gotta be honest, the fronts are pretty easy. They're not very hard. Oh, shoot, I need to tighten these. So yeah, the fronts are pretty easy. Just follow the installs, look it through the documentation. There's a right-handed and a left-handed thread that took me a minute to figure out. Once you're done, you will want to notch one of your mounts here because this will go up and you don't want this to stop your flex. So that was one thing that wasn't in there. I still need to grind this off a little bit. The front is pretty simple. Okay, now let's talk about the back. The back, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous about the back because a couple of reasons. One, you have to move the brake line. So the brake line, here's the brake line right here. The brake line originally came through here. You could see the mount right there. It came up, and they give you a brake line. So this black one is an Antirock brake line. So take the clips out, carefully move the brake line on top. I just zip tied it for now. I don't see that going anywhere. And then you actually have to drill. There was already a hole here and I just made it bigger. So there was already a hole here, so I just had to make it bigger. And then yeah, you just put the clips, it came with it. And that is the brake line. And then over here, I had to grind my bumper because my bumper came over, but it didn't fit flush. So I bought a couple new body screws, and I think they were 3/8. Grinded off my bumper, and then I just placed this here. Yeah, just a quick little video for you guys. I love the Antirocks, so I've gone out with them a couple times now, and I used to rock, here I'll show you what I rocked, the JKS quick disconnects or the JKS slow disconnects. When it's freezing, you're out there dealing with one of those cotter pins. Sucks. So this is gonna save me so much time getting to the trail. All I have to do is air down and go. And then even on just daily driving, I don't feel a lot of body roll. And if I do, you know how when you drive in your Jeep and you hit that pothole and like the whole Jeep shakes, or you go into a death wobble or something like that? That doesn't happen because if you go down in a pothole, the other one is standing firm and it's nice and solid. So highly recommend front and rear anti-rock. I have a JKU, but yeah, RockJock. I did do an interview with those guys, and check out a Fergie Time episode with Max, and he goes more into detail better than I could anyway. But yeah, hopefully you got something from it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys.